Lil KRIZAN, KRIZAN.
I like to talk to you about the BS that goes through my mind while traveling to help you feel normal for being you. What went wrong while traveling after lockdown? First time on a bus during pandemic, we're all wearing masks, and one thing that I'm super duper grateful for is the fact that social distancing exists, so literally no one can sit next to you while you're on the bus because he's spreading COVID-19. Living Skopje feels so good. We're going to explore the region of Ohrid, plus Bitola. Letters. We arrive in the city of Ohrid, as well as going a few too many hours in Struga, let's be real. Duh. There's something I need to define for you, okay? Because I'm going to refer to them throughout this. Lesson cards. My theory is that any situations in your life you somehow hold a grudge to and you always think of it and feel sick to the stomach. Oh, I really let myself down in that situation. I could have done better. With every situation, there are cards. There are lessons to learn from. And the cards are scattered on the table. Your job is to pick the cards from that deck that apply to you. Now, only you have the magical answer to which cards to pick. Don't be all like, yo girls, which cards should I pick? Only you know. We are burdened by situations in our life. They pull us down, we're hard on ourselves. It stems into low self-worth, low self-esteem. Have a really bad opinion about yourself because you're taking every situation and taking every full deck is unnecessary. Because it pulls you down. Why take on a whole deck of cards when there's only really 2 cards in there that you need? The weight then is lessened. The lessons then are clear, and you are able to better reflect on those cards and identify future situations faster. And then you avoid them faster, and you avoid getting into that mind-boggling BS depression, eventual death. Faster. This is what I mean by lesson cards. I like to call them less cards. Just take the cards, not the deck. You know what I mean? So we're going to be banking up on less cards throughout these next few vlogs and being honest with you about each situation and how I feel and then what I learn from them. You'll be able to better understand how to deal with your own situations to avoid digging your own grave before it's even due. Let's do this. I seriously cannot believe that I'm actually here because I've wanted this so much that right now I'm just like, am I actually here? Or is this all just in my mind? And I'm still in my apartment self-isolating. Nobody knows. I've got like 5 nights here. So let's make a difference. Go! Yay! Stop. Let me explain. I first saw this guy when I was talking to another guy who was like an ex-airline manager who was telling me about all the locations he went to and then invited me for coffee. Oh, you're not coming? Then I go, yeah, sure. Ciao. Poker face. I'm on point. During that time, this dude, he just stood in front of us. Then they exchanged gestures, which was like friendly-ish. And then I just turned around because my gut instinct was like, that one, avoid at all costs. Do you hear me? avoid at all costs. Now, yes, I will avoid. Okay, I've told her, let's go have lunch. You know what I mean? In my brain. An hour later, I was trying to determine where I wanted to go and swim. And I like to have time with just me and the water, you know? Because I'm just all spiritual like that. You're like, she crave. Accepted. I'm looking at the water and this guy like just walks past. My gut is still... He sits on the path that leads down to the section that we went to. Is this guy ever gonna leave? Because I didn't want to climb down to the section I initially thought of going to. Because I didn't want him to see me climbing down there and then come after me. So I had to wait for him to go and then I climbed down. Not to my liking. So I climbed back up and realized that he was down in the spot that I wanted to eventually go to. But there were people there, so I didn't want to go just at that moment. As I go down, he's coming up with some people saying hello to me. I'm like saying hi. And then he asks me where I'm from. In my mind, I actually thought, he's cool. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I ended up walking over, seeing these two guys, so engrossed in their conversation that they didn't even look at me or perv or anything like that. So that was nice. And then I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go into this cave because I wanted to strip down and skinny dip. I go into the cave, turn around, and it's like, Haydi. No. I was saying no numerous times and saying, I'm okay. But my brain just goes, yeah, but he was nice just before. Okay. Start taking everything off. I saw his expression. My gut instinct was, didn't we tell you to avoid him? Get in the water. No, I was like, poker face. Ew. That scene just always makes me every time I replay it, it's just too difficult to watch. It's really hard when you're vlogging about your life, man.
You, me, Ohrid. I met this guy just earlier. And I was actually waiting for people to leave so that I could swim naked, of course. But I'm swimming in Ohrid and it's amazing. Very, very good. I can't stay in here because this guy is acting just a little weird. So I need to go back and get my stuff and head off. But I'm super duper grateful that there are people on the other side because then it makes it easier for me to leave. But dude, swimming in cold water is definitely me. But then I realized that the guy is like monitoring, looking out to see if there's anyone else around. I initially thought that I would have to go and take my stuff, but then I realized he wanted me to go out. So I was like, I'm just gonna stay in. Luckily for me, I've been training myself for over a year on surviving quite a long period in cold water. I think the max is like 3 hours. I was just swimming and I'm like, I can swim till swimming expired, extinct. I don't even know if that's a thing. Fala. Ne. Dobro. One thing this guy doesn't get is that I can last hours in here.
Kept swimming. He was calling to me within 2 minutes, telling me, hey, come on. I was just nervous the whole time and I don't like that. Lakes, rivers, things like that. It's my go-to when I just want to be one with nature. I don't like people around me. I don't want them to influence my magical moment. You may call me Moana. I didn't know how to say go away in Macedonian at the time. So instead I just said to him, Fala mnogo, thank you very much. Ciao, bye. He was like, ne, pointing to his clothes like it had to dry. And I was like, ne. Fala mnogo. Ciao. I eventually get to the cave and I start changing. Like, please, dear God, don't be there! Holding my breath. By the time I got around the corner, I could see that he was starting to pack up and slowly leave.
Welcome to Ohrid. Yeah. So the guy eventually left and I met 2 other guys and they were like, oh, he always swims here, sometimes nude. He was probably just too intense. Dude, creeped me out.
I really beat myself up bad, man. I haven't even been here more than 3 hours. I end up coming across a creep. Another old guy. The old guys in Ohrid, for some reason, seem to like hounding on tourists or younger women. It's like, ew. Like, I've even spoken to some of the local girls. Guys here don't seem to understand what off means. Less cards from that situation. Gut instincts. They are vital. Your gut is literally the second brain in your body. It has over 100 million to 500 million neurons. The more you practice listening to your gut, the more you are capable to avoid situations that may just get bad. Leave a comment and let me know if you've ever had situations like this in your life where you've needed to follow your gut instinct, but you haven't. And what it is that you learn from those situations. Don't put yourself in situations you don't want to see yourself in. These guys, they invited me just to come and have a coffee with them, which is like super, super, super nice. This is the moment where I'm stupid. Super, really little. How many supers do you need in that? Are you just talking because you're nervous? Check it out. I know, right? This is what happens when you go out and you're just walking. You open yourself up to opportunities and people just come over and they start talking to you. Do you want to have a coffee? Yeah, okay, let's have a coffee. If you don't like the guy or guys, don't go for a drink, coffee, any beverage with them. All guys ask you if you want to go and have coffee with them because that's their way of saying, I like you, I want to have a drink with you because I eventually want to you. If it's not in your mind, if you feel nothing instantly, then why even go there? Oh my gosh, why? So I went along with it. An hour and a half in and I'm just like, why am I here? You know, guys just ended up talking about, I'm just gonna link it in because I spoke about it before. Dude, keep your wits about you, yeah? Because you'll have guys approach you, even like try to hit on you while you're with other people. And you're just there going, I don't even know if that's a good thing. I'm not lying. There were guys watching me while I was sitting with these dudes. And as I looked over, they started calling me over to them. Struga seems to have a lot of sexually frustrated men. It could be the fact that we're coming out of lockdown. Yeah, she's so lovely. It was so weird. As I was walking away from this place, everyone kept staring. Every guy was just jaw dropped, tongue rolling out. And I was a little flattered, but mostly creeped out. I need to get out of here. I was able to shake off the other two so that I could come and actually swim nicely. You, me, Struga. I really want to skinny dip. We will find a location where I can skinny dip. This is so nice. This is so nice. Struga, come. Oh my gosh, so I eventually got into Ohrid. Oh my goodness. Ohrid Lake is magical. I like to just spend quality time with the water. I've swam in cold springs, the kind of coldness where you just can't feel your body when you enter. Come out of it just feeling like superhuman. That's probably why I like it so much, because I'm superhuman. Too much? Okay. No, comment. Help me. Kind of feel normal? Really? We know I'm correct. If you like this vid, go ahead and click the thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe. Click the bell at the very end, so you are reminded of when my madness is next released. KRIZAN, KRIZAN.
Stay safe.